Lads and lassies, welcome back to the workshop here at Outlaw Guitars with me, Rab, and welcome to the Great Guitar Build Off 2022. It's time to take this stuff off and let's see what we've got. Okay, we now have a neck to work off with. Fretboard, headstock cover on it. I haven't been able to get my scanner and printer working, so I haven't been able to do this yet for the inlay. I don't know if I'm going to do any dots in it. I probably will, but I haven't made up my mind about what sort and where they're going yet. You know, where it's got to be in the middle. I'm thinking of getting blue ones and white ones to continue the theme for like the colour of the veneers. Put that on the fretboard, continue the way through, you know. I think that'll be the way I'm going. And when it comes to side dots, I might do the same. We'll wait and see. But as you can see, centre line follows all the way through, and then when we go to fit it onto the body and that, the centre line will carry all the way through, because there's a centre line there too. So as I say, we've got a centre line, we'll follow it, keep it going all the way through, and it's easier to do it that way because you're not going to get lost, are you? And even if you lost your pencil line, and you know where the centre line is, it's always going to be there. And I also want to keep this flat for as long as possible, because then you've got a flat surface to work off of, easy to clamp, easy to tape down, whatever. And I'm not going to cut this part off just now until I know whereabouts in the body. Plus we're still in neck to shape. I can cut this bit for the headstock, shape the headstock, and then I can weave it. That's for kind of headstock shape. I can change it a bit, but that's the kind of headstock shape. Right, we'll make a template for the headstock. I'll make another drawing before I make a template, a more accurate one. That was basically just so I could get the size, the length of it and that, you know. So I had an idea like where it was going to fall, like on the checks and all that kind of stuff. So I'll make a more accurate one this time. I think the slightly bigger one will look better. What do you think? I mean, that's alright, but I think because of the check pattern, right, I think that one has got to lend itself better because you've got more just slightly more. I don't know if that will turn it or not. I mean, it's alright, but I think this one is just a bit better. Right, changing plan. Now, I've got the centre line in this. You can't carry the centre line on that, so I mean, like, I can just stick that on there. And if the image transfers through okay, then we can use this straight onto the headstock. And then we can cut it straight from the wood. But I will make a template for routing. But I'm just thinking the easiest way to get a basic shape on the wood just now. It makes life easier for me when I'm on the bandsaw. Let's see. Yeah, that's alright. I can follow that in. We have our shape, boys and girls. Don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but that's our shape. I was wondering where the lines had went to, but it disappeared because they're right on there. But that's alright, because then we know where they are. Okay, headstock shape. Right, I've darkened that centre line. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use white to highlight this centre line, and then that way when I put it on there, it's easy enough to make sure if you can see where the centre line is and just look down through. Well, that's better. Now I can see the lines. Right, we're in the centre. Now remember, this is none to do with anything else, scale lengthwise and all that, because it's a different scale length. This is only to get the profile in the white, so I can see when I'm cutting it in the bandsaw. There we go, I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to cut out the shape of the neck, cut out the shape of the headstock. Not got to cut that. Cut the angle on that, and that will be it for this part just now. Because as I said, I want to do the inlay before I even radius the fretboard and all that. I want to get that inlay done. Then I can do dots and everything once the neck's even been carved and all that. That isn't a problem. Also, what I need to do to keep this block just now is so when I'm routing the binding channels, I've got a flat surface to work off it as well. So there's all that. That's how I'm not cutting that just now. Although that should be thick enough for the bit. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm not cutting it just now. But I will cut this, and I will cut that, and I will cut that. Right, so to the bandsaw, Batman. there we go. We have our rough neck shape. I should probably have cut that wee bit out first. I'll just drop back on that. It's not a problem. But anyway, there we go. That's roughly how the neck's going to look. It's alright, isn't it? So I can stick, as I say, any one of these templates because of the right thickness. I'll make a template, as I said, for the headstock, and get that routed too. Then I could probably put it to the body to get my scale length, find out where the bridge is going, and find out where we want to cut it here. The inlay, if I can get my printer working and all that, that'll take the next amount of time to get done, because it doesn't take long to carve a neck or nothing like that. Then we can get the neck pocket, route it in the body, and I don't know what pickups I'm going to be using here. So it's either P90s or humbuckers, I don't know yet. And as for wiring, nothing fancy. I'm going to keep it simple. In this one, I think 2 P90s or humbuckers, 3-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone, or I might do 2 volumes, 1 tone, but it's not going to be split coils and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? There's no push-pull, 5-way selector, all that kind of stuff. Keep it fairly simple. Maybe a wee bit of something different, but basically simple. So that's where we're just now. I'll see you in a bit.